just thinking out loud here, what if in the same way as we've heard about, say, war veterans getting post-traumatic stress when coming back from war, or people in the police force having PTSD, successively, time and time again, being exposed to violence and stress in that environment, year after year, time after time. It doesn't matter what good people he works with, the environment of what's expected of him, the role of him in that environment, stresses him out, so much so that afterward he has post-traumatic stress from being the role of the police officer in that situation. What if men, being the boyfriend, where the relationship in and of itself, the relationship gives a man post-traumatic stress? You can replace the woman, but his expected role and her role, given the typical female script, the typical entitled female script in that role, just thinking that maybe the relationship itself gives men post-traumatic stress, the thought of being in there again. So yeah, you can try and choose a better person, and I'm not saying we should or shouldn't, but it might be something to think about, that the environment and what's expected of us, our role in there, starts to make you think it really doesn't matter what woman you choose as time goes on, particularly as I mentioned in my last couple of videos, where you solidify in terms of knowing yourself, knowing what you want, knowing what's not good for you, what is good for you. And generally, men don't have a problem with relationships. We love our relationships with men, family, things we can trust. The idea of bond and honor with men is very, very foundational. It's the relationships we have with women that's the problem as time goes on, because we can't get the important and essential things we crave from those, which is stability, honor, kept promises, the security of something unchanging. You can have it less and less because a woman is changing so much. And think about this. We may think we have a problem with relationships, but our biology might be avoiding the central problem. Our problem is relationships with women, because we don't seem to have a problem with relationships with other men generally, or with relationships with family generally. There's a structure in place where you know what to expect, and it doesn't typically veer off course so drastically in the way that we typically hear with romantic relationships, where it goes from black to white, from Jekyll to Hyde. This is the stress that guys are avoiding in traditional committed relationships, and they're just going for hookups because, hey, if I'm going to sort of satiate my biological urges and want to be with a female, I'm going to do it in the least stressful way possible, because what I'm wanting to do is positive and I lust after her. I don't want to mix those feelings in with negativity and stress and so forth. So a guy thinks, well, if I have to slot into those typical male-female roles, I'm better off doing it short-term, where at least men and women get along. We don't get along long-term, so it's better off doing it short-term. Something I was thinking about recently, has relationships, the environment of relationships in and of themselves, become post-traumatic stress responses for men because being in them invariably provokes stress all the time, and hooking up provokes less stress because you're in and out? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. As always, subscribe, hit the bell icon. It helps YouTube share my videos around. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. Comment and donate if you feel like saying thank you. Links below. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye.